With this Take It Easy guitar lesson, we'll show you how to play a basic strum-along version for a one-person performance. We'll cover all the strum patterns as well as how to combine vocals with strumming chords. And we'll do it all with the step-by-step approach. On the original recording, there's an extended intro with both acoustic and electric guitars playing together. So if you're playing unaccompanied, you need to make an adjustment on how to start the song. And with this lesson, we'll give you a few options. And we're going to start with the most basic one, which is simply deleting the intro and going right into the verse section. And with that, we'll start with a G chord, and we're going to focus first on the strum pattern. And the strum pattern is going to be down, down, up, up, down. If we break down that strum pattern, the first strum, you emphasize definitely the bass note, but also the lower register of strings. And then you'll, a little bit more of like a brush stroke, a little bit lighter strumming on the down, up, down with the higher strings. So let's play that one more time. Down, down, up, down. And the verse, the opening verse, you will play this measure twice. So let's work on repeating the strum pattern. 2 measures of G. 1, 2, ready, go. And that's the main strum pattern throughout most of the song. There's a couple variations, and the one variation happens right away. In fact, right after those 2 measures of G, we're going to do a strumming variation while still staying on the G chord. And that variation is going to be down, up, down, and then jumping to D, down, down. So let's put those two together. Down, up, down, down, down. And then we go to C, and we'll return back to the initial strum pattern. Let's go back to the G with that variation. Down, up, down, 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 up, down. Then we'll back it up a little bit more now to the very beginning. Let's add those 2 opening measures of G. 1, 2, ready, go. Now, for those of you who are going to sing and strum along, the next step will be to focus on syncing or timing the lyrics with the chord changes. And with the opening chords, the opening 2 G chords, with that strum pattern, the first down strum for each G chord will land on the lyrics runnin' and loosen. So if we delete the intro, it's going to sound something like this. Well, I'm running down the road, trying to loosen my load I've got. And then for the 7 women on my mind, down, up, down, down, down. Those 2 down strums on the D are going to sync up with on my, and then mind will land on that first strum of the C chord. Let's back it up a little bit to the 7 women on my mind. 7 women on my mind. So let's play it now from the beginning. Well, I'm running down the road, trying to loosen my load. I've got 7 women on my mind. Then we'll complete the verse with a 4-chord progression, and we're going to maintain the same strum pattern. For that wanna own me, to that wanna stow me, one says she's a friend of mine. So let's put all of verse 1 together now from the beginning. We'll do a slow walkthrough, so here we go. Well, I'm running down the road, trying to loosen my load. I've got 7 women on my mind. For that wanna own me, to that wanna stow me, one says she's a friend of mine. Now, if you're a beginner, it might be a bit of a challenge applying these strum patterns to the lyrics. So one approach you can use is a one strum method And that's a sort of a stepping stone to build up to an actual strumming pattern. Here's what I mean. You literally strum a chord once with each chord change, and here's how it'll sound. Well, I'm running down the road, trying to loosen my load. I've got 7 women on my mind. 4 that wanna own me, 2 that wanna stone me. 1 says she's a friend of mine. So you could do that as a way to set up for the next challenge of doing a strum pattern. So we'll bring this up just once for this lesson, but keep it in mind if you're a beginner when we work on the other sections coming up. The first chorus is a 16 chord progression, so we're going to start by splitting it up into 2 8 chord progressions. In a couple of notes, one, you may notice that there are 2 E minors played together. We're going to double up the E minor measures, 2 consecutive measures of E minor, twice to start the chorus. And another thing is your choice of G chord. Later on this video, I might go back and forth between using the 1, 2, and 3 fingers or the 2, 3, and 4. Really, it's a matter of preference, but I wanted to bring that up in case you see me kind of changing it up a little bit. So let's go right into the strum pattern for the chorus with those first 8 chords. Same down, down, up, down throughout the entire chorus. So here we go from the top. 1, 2, ready, go. Now when it comes to syncing lyrics with these chord changes, the first E minor down strum is going to land on the first syllable of easy. One note on the recording, if you listen closely, they actually say or sing easy, not easy. That'll help if you're going to sing along. Another point on the timing is that easy is sustained over 2 measures of E minor. So that first E minor will just be on E and the second E minor will be on Z. And same thing goes for, well, the lyrics repeat. Take it easy, then they say it again. The second easy lyrics, same deal, just with different chords C to G. And here's how that'll sound. We'll lead in with take it. Take it easy. Take it don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Then the second half of the chorus, I happen to like this next part. It's very country-esque. You're simply going back and forth between C and G. Same strum pattern. Then you repeat. And then we resolve with A minor, C, double G. If we sync up the lyrics with this section, it'll be lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand. Take it easy. Let's put the complete first chorus now together. So here we go from the top. Take it easy. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand. Take it easy. Now at this point it's a good idea to connect the first verse with the first chorus. This verse-chorus connection is repeated a couple times later in the song, so it's a great way to build a foundation. And also, since you're going back to the beginning, I will bring up that second option for the intro. It's an abbreviated intro, and it's just simply 2 extra measures of G. So here's how it'll sound. The original intro we did was, well, then you kick in running with that first strum. This option, you'll strum 2 G chords and start the well, I'm a on that second measure. Here's how it'll sound. Well, I'm a running down. So that is option 2 for the intro. So when you go back to practice it from the beginning, you've now got 2 options. After the first chorus, there's an interlude, and that's where the lead guitar riff is played over 2 measures of G. And those backing rhythm chords for G, same strum pattern, 1, 2. And that interlude will lead into verse 2. In verse 2, guitar-wise, it's the same chord progression and also features the same strum patterns as verse 1. So since we already have those down, we'll go right to syncing the lyrics of verse 2 with the chord progression. It'll have the same lead in, well, I'm and we'll land on standing this time instead of running to start verse 2. So let's do a slow walk, talk through verse 2. Here we go from the beginning. Well, I'm standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. Such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. The second chorus is essentially the same 16-chord progression as the first chorus. We have 1 chord substitution, though. That'll be on the second measure, where instead of doubling up with E minor chords for measure 1 and measure 2, it'll be 1 measure of E minor and then the substitution of D. And also different lyrics as well for the second chorus. Same approach as far as syncing them up, though. You're going to divide the words up into 2 syllables. So, bay, bay. Not baby. Again, there's that emphasis on A at the end, just like easy. Bay, bay. Don't say may, bay. Otherwise, pretty much everything else is the same. So let's do a run through now of the second chorus. Slow walk through from the top. Come on, bay, bay. Don't say may, bay. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. We may lose and we may win, though we will never be here again. So open up, I'm climbing in. Let's take it easy. After the second chorus is when the guitar solo is played, and for a strum-along one-person performance, you may want to delete this section or just substitute an interlude, 2 measures of G again like we did previously, and that can be used as a substitute to lead into verse 3 for a strum-along performance. But we can cover all the essential rhythm guitar parts in this lesson, so for those of you who are curious on how to play the rhythm in the guitar solo, we'll do a walkthrough right now. Here we go from the beginning. 1, 2, ready, and Verse 3 again will be played the same on guitar as verses 1 and 2. We just have different lyrics to sync up. So the lead-in will be well, I'm and then that first down strum will be on the lyric runnin' for verse 3. So here we go with the slow walk, talk through. Well, I'm running down the road, trying to loosen my load, gotta world of trouble on my mind. Looking for a lover who won't blow my cover. It's so hard to find. For the third and final chorus, it'll be played pretty much the same as the first chorus, except for how we end it. We're going to end the third chorus with the sustained G chord. Sort of cut things short a little bit. Instead of doubling up on the G like we did previously, it'll be that sustained G. And let's show you how that's going to sound before we walk through the complete chorus. I'm going to back it up a little bit to the final three-chord progression, A minor, C, G. And here's how it's going to sound. I gotta know if you're sweet. Save me. So let's review the complete third chorus now from the top, and then we'll show you how it leads into the song's ending or coda. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. Come on. Say, babe, babe, I gotta know if you're sweet love is gonna save me. Then that leads into the coda. I've memorized the coda as double C, double G. And we just did one progression of that. Here's the second one, double C, double G. Take it easy. The song ends with an E minor. Before we work on the complete arrangement, I wanted to show you the extended intro as another option to start the song. This is the intro heard on the original recording. And we're going to start with a G chord, but you want to fret it with the 2, 3, and 4 fingers. And it'll start with a G, a different strum pattern. The one I would suggest will be this. Down, up, down, up, down, up. It's kind of like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That next group of 3 is played a little bit quicker. Down, up, down. And then you do it again, 2 measures. And then you, again, keep these 2 fingers anchored, but you're going to move your middle finger over 1 string to the 4th string 2nd fret, and that first finger is going to go down on the 2nd string 1st fret. We'll call this a C/G. Just 1 measure of that, same strum pattern, and then for the final chord, you shift the middle finger over to the 3rd string 2nd fret. And I'll call this an A minor 7/G. It really isn't, if you happen to sound that open 4th string, it really isn't, but we'll call it that for now. Same strum pattern. So it's a 4-chord sequence. G for 2 measures, C/G. Let me strum them actually. G, G, 1 strum to warm up, C/G, and then the A minor 7/G. So let's put that all together. Also, this progression, this 4-chord progression is repeated. It's played twice. So that's how we're going to walk through and practice it. The 4-chord progression played twice. 1, 2, ready, go. One thing I did a little extra sustain. You may have noticed that in the top strings. That's because on the original recording, there's other guitars, electric guitars, simply doing a 1 strum over that. So when you're playing on your own, you might want to sort of copy that by doing this. Sort of strumming all 6 on the first down strum, and then the middle strings for the rest of each measure. The final step with this lesson is to put everything together and work out a complete arrangement of the song. And for those of you that want to sing along and play Take It Easy, you can also practice along with my Take It Easy Karaoke Songs video. And with that karaoke video, you can work on singing along with Take It Easy Karaoke, playing guitar with Take It Easy Karaoke, or doing both.